I'm Marcus.
And I'm Kitty, and this is Dating Detours.
We've dated the red flags, dodged the ghosters, and yeah, maybe joked around about Polly.
And now we're talking to real people about what dating really looks like. The messy, the funny, and the surprisingly healing.
Modern love's a mess. Let's talk about it.
Hey, Fredericksburg. Thank you for joining us on our podcast, Dating Detours. My name is Kitty.
I'm Marcus.
And today we have a guest with us. This is Jeff.
Hi.
So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We would like to start off the show with an age-old fantastic question from the AOL chat room days. Mm-hmm. Age, sex, location.
Okay, yeah, I knew that was coming. I was in those chat rooms. That makes sense. I am 45, male from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Fantastic.
And then the next important question, what is your current dating status?
One of the shocking revelations for me, more than anyone else, of 2025 is I'm currently in a relationship.
Oh, shit.
Does that mean you're not going to be my Valentine next year?
I'm still readjusting to the concept of being in a relationship, so I'm hoping I don't fuck it up by then. I'm gonna do my best.
Right.
See what happens.
That's okay.
How long has this been going on?
A couple months, I guess.
Okay, still new.
Yeah, still brand new thing. Seeing each other all the time, and then it was probably about a month ago where she was like, "It kind of feels like you're my boyfriend. Is that like what we're doing?" I was like, "If you're cool with that," because I was already the one like in the first place that was like, "Hey, I really don't want to end up in a situationship. Like, I really don't want that to happen."
Right.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, she knew that I was like, I don't want to like mess around and like waste my time, and I don't date much in the first place.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool, bet. Especially because a lot of times when people are like if you're like into someone and they're like, I need some time, I need, there's a decent chance they're just lying to you.
Yeah, they don't do shit. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you weren't even lying. That's so sweet.
I love how that happened. That's very sweet.
We love that.
So I feel like you're my boyfriend. So
You want to just do this?
So that's fun. It's
I
fun.
met her. I met her. She's very nice.
Oh yeah, she's good people, right?
It's funny. It's funny. The girl I'm talking to, I'm like, can we not fuck this up? Like, this seems like it could be cool.
Yeah. Ideally, that's
the goal, right?
the plan.
Right. It's like, let's
plan.
just try not to fuck it up. How
Let's
about
try not
that?
to fuck it up.
And then if we do, let's not be crazy about it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So how long were you single before this relationship?
5 years.
Damn.
And I mean like 5 years,
Single.
like single, super single. Not like I was legitimately like for all intents and purposes retired from
Retired from
like
dating.
I was like I might never date again.
No situationship.
Nothing.
No like.
I'm gonna take the L on this one and retire.
Yeah, like no, I've seen everything I needed to see. I was good, and like, yeah, after being single for a long time, I'm like so like
Okay with
comfortable and like having a good time. Like it's gonna be hard to find someone that's like, is this actually better than me being alone? Because I'm really loving this right now.
Yeah.
This is so stress free. This is so easy.
I can't imagine after 5 years, because I know for me it was about 6 or 7 months, and even sometimes I still question. I'm like, I kind of liked being alone. Like I kind of liked being like in charge of my own destiny, and you know, if on a whim I wanted to do X, Y, Z, I didn't have to worry about
I ain't gotta check
somebody else
in
or whatever. But you know, honestly, it hasn't been that bad. I haven't had to do any of that anyway. So
no, you lucked out. You and your man, like, I feel like you kind of manifested it and it happened because
yeah, you gotta have the right thing that works for each other. But yeah, the old thing like, you're by yourself for a while. It's like, where's Jeff? No one fucking cares. Like, that's awesome.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
No
one cares
about
where I am. No one cares what I'm doing.
Nobody to text and be like, oh, sorry, I'm not home yet.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing in 15 minutes? I don't fucking know. I'm figuring it out as I go. I have no clue.
Fucking freestyle it.
So, what's been your longest term relationship?
I had a handful of like 2-year relationships. Mm-hmm. Those were like back in the day. Those were like fresh out of high school.
Oh.
I had like a 2-year relationship. Then I was single for a few months. Had a 2-year relationship. And then I didn't do a lot of that in my 20s. I didn't do a lot of dating in my 20s. I had probably had like another 2-year relationship right around 30.
Okay.
That's as long as I've gone. I've never been close to being married. I've never been anywhere in that realm.
Okay.
None of that's been a part of my life. It's always been just like me chilling. Never moved in with a girlfriend or had her move in with me or anything like that. I'm very much a
You're not missing anything. Don't do it.
very much a to myself person. Like
Solo dolo.
yeah,
Yeah.
like solo is it is absolutely my natural state. So
That's fair.
yeah, those are my longest.
So it sounds like you're just to go with the flow, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, absolutely, very much. Yeah, and then I probably spent, like I said, it's been 5 years since I dated anybody until now. I think about 3 years of that, like the first 3 years was no matter what, no matter who you are, I am so not dating no matter what. Like that is not an option for me
stay away.
right now. I spent too much money on therapy to mess this up.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
What led to that?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
obviously there's a story there.
Man,
Well,
it was. I had a rough time. I had a rough time from my previous relationship. It was not great. She did a lot of bad things.
bad things.
And bad things. And
I mean, you got therapy for it, so
it was very much and it was very much a thing of like I was super depressed about it.
Yeah.
But like the reason I was like, hold on, like I need to like talk to someone is like, why did I put up with any of that? Like I need to get my head on right.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
that seems like the age-old question.
I got the koozie and the trophy and all the things for that shit, right?
Yeah, so did that. That was fun. But yeah, I was like, so like once I was done with that, yeah, probably the last 2 years I've been like, maybe if someone comes around, like maybe I'd consider it, but they got to be someone like special.
Right. I love that though, because I feel like most people never get used to being alone.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
They don't take the time.
They don't take the time. We just jump into shit, or we go and have, fuck buddies and casual relationships and stuff, and never take the time to like get comfortable being alone.
Heal, or like you said, process what it was that kept you in that last relationship that was obviously not good for you.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I've never been a relationship hopper by any means, and that's kind of red flaggish if someone is. Like, do your thing. Like, if it makes you happy, do it. But, like, are you just, like, that uncomfortable being alone? Because that's bad news.
Well, yeah, like I said, I think a lot of people are, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like, I'm, like, I always say I'm, like, got fuckboy tendencies, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't like being alone. So, when I'm not dating someone, I'll always keep something tucked away. But...
Red flag.
Yeah, right. Flag on the play.
I found your shirt. Walking, talking, red flag.
Yeah. But I'm also very upfront and honest with people too. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to lead them on or gaslight them, or I'm not one of those guys that's going to be like, let me tell you all the shit you think you want to hear so I can sleep with you.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with the backfire. You know what I mean? Like
that'll blow.
It blows up, and that's the part people don't think about. It's like you're feeding all this bullshit, and then when it blows up in your face and you're playing victim, like, no, you're not the victim. You did that to yourself.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's the repercussions of your own actions.
Right, you did that.
I never imagined that was a possibility. But here
we are.
What did you think was going to happen when you told him you loved him?
Yeah,
like a month in.
It's easy for me to avoid that hopping or getting attached when I'm not really into it, because I'm a fucking weirdo, so not that many people are into me in the first place, and I'm super picky. Anyway, like I'm very picky.
I think we should be.
Yeah, so like the odds of like me being into someone and then being like
into you too.
Yeah, I like that weirdo. Like they're really small. Like so it's usually not something I have to worry about.
So where did you meet the new
girl
interest?
Well, I knew her back in the day. She used to live here, and shocker, I hang out at bars, right? And so back in the day, she worked at a couple of the bars that I hung out at. Mm-hmm. So we got to be like friends.
Bar friends.
Mm-hmm.
Bar friends,
and,
love bar friends.
She moved away, moved out of state, and just came back like in June.
Oh, okay.
And ran into her, chatted for like a few minutes, and then a few nights later I saw her, and like we were chatting, and I remember, and I told her this too. Like she was like, "Oh, hey Jeff, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And some random people were just happened to be there, and one of them's like comes up to her and is like, "Hey, do you think my friend's good looking?" And she was like, "Sure." And so like she was just like, "Okay, sure, yeah."
Right,
But this guy took it as like, "Oh, okay, cool, she's into me." So he came over, literally stood like I'm sitting next to her, and he like stands in between me and her and starts talking to her, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, so I'm gonna get out of here."
This is awkward.
But then like 10 minutes later, I was like, "Well, I'm sad and jealous." I'm like, "Oh shit, I think that means I have a crush on her." Oh no! Why else would I be sad and jealous?
Right.
And then half an hour later, she's like, "I made a terrible mistake. I don't want to hang out with these people. Please hang out with me." I bet.
So it just all worked out. Yeah. It all fell right in pieces.
What are these
fell.
feelings?
Right.
I was like, "Oh, fuck." I told her a million times. I'm like, "I'm so fucking terrified of you. You have no idea. Like, this is awful."
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I'm like, this is either going to be really awesome or really bad. I don't know which one yet. But hopefully it starts out really awesome at
I
least.
feel like as long as you guys just stay open and honest about your feelings and what's going on between the two of you, like
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, because so many people, like, it's so cliche to say, like, I want open and honest communication. Like, everyone says that.
Everyone says that, yes.
And I have learned that they either, obviously not everyone, but a lot of people say that because they think they're supposed to. And they either don't want that, or they're incapable of it when it actually comes time
think
for it.
it's-
It's like,
yeah.
"Oh, this is actually too hard, and I don't want to do it."
I think it's more. I think it's the second part.
Yeah, they
I think
don't understand
they don't
what that
know
actually
how-
looks like in
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
It sounds
exactly.
nice, but in practice, it's a little tougher.
Right.
And I mean, do you ever wonder if maybe a lot of that stems from a lack of self-esteem? Like,
Could.
I want to tell this person A, B, and C, but I don't want them to think this way of me or
Right,
differently of
right.
me or whatever.
I can only speak from my personal experience, but the answer is absolutely yes. 100%.
Fuck yeah.
Have I always been amazing? Have I always been great at open and honest communication? No.
Yeah.
Did I grow up being the bad guy a lot when I was like a younger guy dating? Yeah, I sucked. I wasn't great. But you learn and you get older and
mature
you're like,
in your older age.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
can look back and like be honest, because some people will never admit that they were like,
No.
I was a bad guy. Or even if you weren't the bad guy,
Right.
could I have done
Better.
better?
Exactly.
Like some people won't admit that. I look back and I'm like, damn, I was awful. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
You ever gone back and like tried to make amends with those people? Like,
There was a couple times I had to.
Oh,
There was
okay.
a couple times I had to, and just be like,
that's a lot of growth right there, honestly. Because, you know, some
It
people
is.
might recognize that in themselves, and they'll be like, oh, well, it's the past. I'm just going to move
Right,
forward.
fuck
yeah, no, there was a couple. It's really important that I did, and like just reach out. Like I did. The last time it happened was, I don't know, 7 years ago, because it was a friend of mine. We briefly dated, but it went sour, and I fucked up. And not like cheating, just being an emotional train wreck that I am in that kind of way. Not like doing anything awful, just like, wow, I should have handled myself better than I did. And so I saw her out in public like several years back, and I was like, look, if I could have 5 minutes of your time, that would be so awesome. Like, because I do want to tell you something, and like we can never speak again, and that's cool.
Right.
But like, I'd really like to say this. She's like, okay, and like chatted for 5 minutes. She's like, I accept your apology. That's awesome. I appreciate that. And we never spoke again. I was like, cool, but that's all. I needed to get that out.
Yeah.
You know?
You got it out.
I mean, sometimes it's important, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people, like we said, some people will never accept blame for anything.
Yeah.
They'll stick to their guns, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You catch them, it's like people that you catch red-handed doing something.
Or
and
they
they're like,
gaslight you into thinking it's your fault.
right, exactly. Some reason, no, it's your fault that
Well,
I
if you
cheated
did
on
this
you.
differently, then, you know, this would
Well,
have
back
been...
in the day, the love of my life, when I caught her cheating, she's like, well, you're always gone. You're always working. And I'm like, well, you don't have a job. Someone's got to work. Like, sorry I'm working all the time. Still doesn't give you a reason to fuck the landlord's son. Like, literally.
But his schedule is so open. He's so there for me. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
that's what I need.
Yeah.
That availability.
And I felt so stupid because, like, every time I'd go to leave for work, he just happens to be playing handyman like he's yeah. And I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, that dude never came around.
Oh, he was a handyman, all right. He was handy in your woman.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
He's a handsy man.
Yeah, handsy man.
I'm sorry, you can cut that out, please. If you can edit that out, I'd appreciate that.
There's no editing going on.
We want all your goofy glories.
Right, exactly.
Appreciate it.
So you're in a band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been in a band?
I've been in a band since I was a teenager. Like, I've done it my whole life. I've been in my current band for, 7-8 years.
Okay.
That used to be awesome, like, because, like, when you're young, like, when I was in my 20s,
Yeah, it's cool when you're young.
it's so cool.
Everybody loves
and
the
like
cool, the musicians.
especially if, like, if you're, like, really gorgeous, which I'm gonna be honest, I really was. I was a really pretty 20-something-year-old. I was fucking beautiful.
Right.
And I'm, like, singing, like, that's cool as shit. Like, you want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And now I'm like 45, and it's like, will you grow the fuck up and stop this? I'm like, I won't.
Right.
Not gonna.
Well, for me, like, being the DJ when I was in my 20s, the girls loved it, right? It's like, oh, the DJ. Now that I'm in my 40s, they're all like, you're probably a whore, fucking DJ. And I'm like, actually, I got rusting dick face. I don't take requests. I don't care how cute you are.
DJ no request.
DJ no request. Literally, like, from the door, I'm already like, don't come over here.
You look like you're going to ask me to play a fucking song
Right,
now.
just
In fact,
stop.
I was going to play that
Right.
song, but now I'm going to take it out of the queue because I don't want you to think
Yeah, exactly.
that you got your request.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then, like you said, people are like, oh, are you ever going to grow up? And I'm like, why do I need to grow up?
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Right. You still fucking burn your stupid incense and candles and fucking do all your things.
Excuse me, you are offending me.
She's like, I felt attacked.
No, we're getting dangerously close to the area of astrology, and I know that we don't want to touch that because that's when I start ranting and raving.
Yeah, we don't want to touch that.
We don't want to touch that.
Yeah, we don't go to that.
Well, it's just funny, though, how people, like, have this, like, are you ever going to grow up type bullshit. And I'm like,
What does that even mean?
what does that even mean? What? I should let go of things that I enjoy doing because I'm old now?
There are literally, like, so few things that are like, this is fun.
Right. There's
Like,
only
there
a
are
couple
so
things.
few.
Like, can I have my one thing?
Right. Like, give me this.
Right.
I mean, it makes you money. You meet
Right.
new people. It makes you happy.
Exactly.
You enjoy
The
it.
fuck?
So what about that is not grown up? But
Right.
just because you're at a club or a bar
Right,
really late at night
exactly.
or doing a wedding?
Well, I mean,
something
the only downside for me in particular is the alcohol side, but outside of that, it's good.
it's called willpower.
Right. Well, I willingly will drink a drink.
I willpower through this White Claw.
Right. Well, for me, I started DJing to drink. You know what I mean? It was like, I can get paid and get free alcohol.
Yeah.
This is a great job.
I can't imagine, like,
I don't think I could DJ sober.
yeah, playing a show and, like, getting up there and, like,
Completely sober. Like,
because I have to, like,
you got to get into that persona.
it's an act.
It
It's an
is.
act. It is absolute.
It is.
Free your
Theater.
inhibitions.
And
And
I-
that
exactly.
is exactly what alcohol does.
I always
Yeah.
feel bad about, because, like, sometimes, like, people will, like, see my band and, like, think that, like, I'm something other than, like, I am really quiet and I am very
Exactly.
to myself
Yeah.
and, like, I don't speak, and they think that, like, to be
Because
like,
you're a
oh, he's so
musician.
exciting and funny, and
No.
it's like, no, I'm just, if you give me a microphone, I do turn into an asshole and, like, I'm funny and I
Right,
make jokes,
right.
blah blah blah, but my natural state is, like, just let me
Yeah.
find a corner by myself, hang out, like,
Wallflower.
yeah, absolutely. Like,
Well, it's
I'm,
like
I'm
when
a
I-
complete wallflower.
It's like
Always
when I'm
have been.
DJing, like, I'm in my own little world. You know what I mean? Sure, there's a crowd out there, but I don't even see them half the time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just there.
There's lights. You got sweat in your eyes.
you're not
you
paying
You can't
attention.
see a damn thing. You're just
No,
like,
you're just up there in your own little world.
I'm just like thinking like, oh, you know what would look really cool? Like, what if I did this? Like, oh,
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh, I bet that looked badass. Like, I'm just hyping myself up.
I'd love to see me right now.
That looks so fucking cool. I know I do.
I mean, it's different between DJ and band and all that. Did you have any groupies when you were younger? Like girls like trying to holler at you at shows and shit?
Not really.
That's kind of where I was leading into the whole band.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's why I'm
How's
saying
that for your dating life?
it used to be like cute, like, again, when you're younger,
Yeah.
I mean, a couple, but that wasn't, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Well, you
that
seem like me.
beneficial.
Like we're both kind of awkward.
Yeah.
It's like that vibe, and girls pick up on it. We're not the typical rock stars.
It wasn't that beneficial.
Some like lead singers and DJs, they're definitely abusing the fucking power, and they're like, "Yep, I'm banging that hot chick tonight."
Yeah, not me. Yeah, I think any benefit that, like, benefit, whatever you want to call it, like any way of, like, meeting people like that, like, then they find out they're like, I'm actually just like a wholesome guy, and I'm not trying to like, hook up with these people, and I'm not trying to. I'm not playing music. For that.
Yeah, I'm not playing music to hook up with people.
Right, and that's the same shit that happened to me when, like, it was like when I used dating apps, which thankfully I stopped using those forever ago. When I used them, I just ended up meeting, like, so many good friends. And, like, I just made friends on these things.
On dating apps.
Yeah. Like, that's all that ever ended up happening.
I went through that phase too.
I probably have more friends from people I've met on dating apps than I have actual people that I dated.
There's those people that I went out with one time, and, like, we're like, all right, bro, that was fun.
Check you later.
Instant friend zone. Like,
Absolutely.
5 minutes in, you know it's friend zone.
Absolutely.
So how long and how often did you use the apps?
I used probably, like, started around 24, 25.
You were late.
Yeah, because I think I was in a relationship until, like, 22 or 3. And then when I was single for a while after that, I was like, all right, let me try this stuff out. It's a little strange, but I'll check it out.
So what apps were around those days?
I think the first one I used was OkCupid. Okay, I did use the dumpster fire that is Plenty of Fish.
We talked about that.
Plenty of Fish is a fucking dumpster, man.
And then eventually did graduate to Tinder. Which is where I met most of my friends. People are like, isn't the app for sex? It's like actually the opposite. This is not doing that for me.
This is my friendship app.
That is not what is happening at all.
Yeah.
The app friend zoned you.
Yeah, I met a lot of cool people on Tinder. The one that sucked, because I thought in my naivete, I thought that, like, hey, I'm using these apps, nothing's coming from them, nothing good is, like, happening relationship wise. Like, I'm glad I have a new friend to, like, show card tricks to or something, but nothing relationship wise is happening. So I'm like, I bet people take something like Match.com more seriously because it costs money. I was like, surely they're looking for
you got to write an essay about yourself.
And I got on
personality
there,
test.
and I met 2 people, and oh, sweet baby Jesus, if they weren't 2 of the worst people I ever met in my life. They were fucking around. They were there to just
fuck the system.
I feel like specifically bully me. I don't know what it like. Jesus. They were just there. Like, I want to bully this guy.
Wow.
That's what I was like. I can't believe I met everyone else was so nice. What were you people doing on Match?
Right.
So wasn't too long after
all
that.
The other ones and they're such assholes that they just can't find anyone else, so why not Match?
I guess that was I was too much of an asshole to meet anyone, so I ended up on Match, and there you go. There's all the assholes.
That's where all the assholes go to die.
That's where they went. That's where they went.
When you've ran out of options, I'll meet you on Match, and we won't match.
I think I met one girl. I'm still to this day convinced that, like, because she's like, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm 6'1". She's like, oh, you're pretty tall. We went out to lunch in, like, Richmond. I went down there to hang out. We went to lunch and then, like, watched a movie at her apartment. And she had a couple light bulbs out. She's like, yeah, I can't reach them. I'm like, oh, let me change your light bulbs. And, like, never saw her again. I was like, she used me to change her light bulbs. That's why she wanted to know how tall I was.
You're only 5'8". Like,
it's not going to work. You're not going to fill my needs to change light bulbs.
I like to think that's what I was there for, because that's funnier than...
you know.
Consider it service, I guess.
Well, that's my love language, acts of service. Right?
Well, there you go. You fulfilled that one with
her.
her.
Sent her your welcome card.
Yeah.
You're welcome for changing your light bulbs.
Send her a box of bulbs.
Yeah. No, send her a freaking stepladder.
There you go. That part. I was thinking one of the sticks with
the bulbs weren't the problem. It was the stepladder.
This is true. She might be afraid of heights. You know, who knows?
Yeah. Used for light bulbs.
Right. So the new relationship, you said she's like one of your bar friends and stuff. So I guess
Yeah, she was a bartender back in the day.
so. Then she don't have a problem you being hanging out at the bar all the time and shit. Then
Nah, like she's in the service industry, so she'll get out work and she'll be like, "Where are you? I'm having a beer. Let's go." I
love that.
Yeah, we hang out at bars.
because a lot of people, like, I notice once you get in a relationship, again, it goes back to, oh yeah, we shouldn't be going to the bar and stuff. And I'm like, so we're in a relationship and I'm supposed to stop drinking?
Right. Especially on like, it's like, you know, some days it's like, let's go to the arcade. Let's go this.
Right.
Let's do this. But it's like, okay, I'm getting off work at midnight tonight.
Arcade's not open.
We're getting a beer. Like,
Right, I want a
that's
beer.
what we're doing.
Exactly. I want a beer.
Arcade's not open at midnight.
Well, it's like, and then on top of it, like the girl I'm talking to, we literally just had this combo. She was talking about like, I can't date another alcoholic. I'm just throwing that out there to you. And I'm like, listen, I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic or I'm not, but I am a happy drunk.
Yeah.
I drink White Claw. Nothing bad's going on. No bad stories start out with I was drinking White Claw. You know, and it is what it is. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you know, I don't either.
Yeah,
You just have to see.
And that's the most important thing is like, how are you when you're drinking?
Exactly, because there's
some
happy
people are-
drunks.
Some people are not good. And like, I'm always like, the worst thing that happens to me if I drink too much is like, shit, I wish I didn't speak as much as I did. I should have been more quiet. Like, that's the worst thing. But I'm not out
talking
here
shit.
saying mean things. I'm just like,
Right. I'm a happy drunk.
right. It's just like, shut up, Jeff. That's way too much talking. Stop.
Well, and that's the thing. I think people, especially with relationships, there's that trauma from that relationship where somebody was like the nasty drunk.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you see that a lot, and I get it.
you do, and I get, because I didn't have my first beer until I was 23.
Oh,
was the
Jesus.
first time I had any alcohol.
That's wild.
And that is because I grew up around some family and some friends
Bad drunks.
that when I was like, holy shit, I don't
wanna
want
do
to
that,
be
yeah.
like that. Like, that's insane. And then the first time I actually, I lived in Blacksburg at the time. And I used to go to the bar with my roommates and play darts, and I would drink lemonade while they drank beer, and I'd play darts and have fun. And then one night I went out with just my roommate and playing darts, and I'm upset because this is the first time in my life that a girl had ever cheated on me. Just happened. So I'm like straight up having a bad time.
Yeah.
And he goes and he brings back 2 PBRs. And
to
he's
make you
like,
feel better?
He's like, if you want that, I bought it for you. If you don't want it, I'm gonna drink
I'll
it
drink it
anyway.
later.
Right. It's going to get drank regardless.
So I was like, I bet. So I drank it. I'm like, well, I mean, this is fine. I'm not an asshole. I was like, I guess I'll have another. And I drank it. I'm like, why is everyone else so mean when they
Right,
drink? Like, this
exactly.
is fine.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, like that trauma of like, I don't want to
Yeah.
go through that. Like it weighs.
It's a
weighs
thing.
on you.
It's a thing. My daughter's like that. You know, when she came to live with me full time and she noticed that I drink on the regular, she's like, please don't drink. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
There's a
She's
reason you
like,
asked me that.
My mom is a sloppy. I'm like, I know your mom's a sloppy drunk. I've had that experience, but don't worry, that's not me.
Yeah. And I think maybe you recognize like the nasty drunks because they're more,
I mean, they stick out.
they stick out.
They-
Like,
they-
you can sit in a group of 10 people all drinking and they're all happy drunks and you're
Right,
not
that
going to really
one-
notate that
yeah.
in your head.
Yeah.
Oh man, these are all happy drunks.
That
They're
one-
just
yeah,
having a
it's
good
just
time
normal,
being normal
right?
people.
Yeah.
And then you get that group of 2
One
assholes
asshole
over
over there.
being dicks when they're drunk.
Yep,
You're like,
yep.
oh, people are dicks when they
Yeah,
drink.
or the sloppy one that's like falling all over the place, and I'm just like, oh my god, here we go. And I get it coming from a relationship standpoint. No one wants to have to babysit their partner.
No.
You know what I mean? So when she said that, I was like, all right, I gotta be thoughtful, but I also like I'll show you more than I can tell you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just show up with a 12-pack of White Claw for dinner, and you'll get to see. It'll be fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Just White Claw for dinner, nothing else.
White Claw.
Just the White Claw.
Right.
Oh, I was supposed to bring food home. Dang, I knew I forgot something.
Because I'm good until you start going and throwing shots in the game and shit. And even then, I'm not going to be a mad drunk or nothing. I'm just going to get drunk.
You're gonna get sloppy.
I'm just going to be drunk.
Somebody needs to babysit me.
Right. I might slur my words a little bit, but I'm still pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll say something stupid, but let's be honest, I was going to do that
I was going to do that sober. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to say something
always
stupid regardless.
Let's make it weird, guys.
Yeah, let's get weird.
So, have you ever dealt with a sloppy drunk?
Yes, I have.
Someone you were dating or just someone hanging out with?
Probably both.
Yeah, both. Yeah. No, definitely been a thing. There were times I had to, one of my exes, I remember, I swear, she hated me the whole time. I swear she did, but I went and picked her up from one of her friends' houses because it was like, yo, she needs some assistance. I was like, all right, bet. So I rolled over and picked her up, and she's hanging out rolls down my car window, and she's hanging her whole body out. I'm like, you gotta not do that, please.
Right.
And she just looks inside, still hanging outside, looks inside the window, just glaring at me don't you fucking tell me what to do. I'm like, God.
Oh, God. Just trying to protect you, damn it.
Can we just get this thing home? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. It happens. And I don't care. Again, it's how are you handling it? Are you being mean to me? Or are you just oops, you drank too much?
Right, there's definitely a difference. Yeah, there's definitely a difference.
That's fine.
There's a difference between you're just sloppy drunk and you need help getting to bed, pretty much, or now you're
dick.
Right, you're drunk and you're fucking angry and mad and I'm the problem all of a sudden. I'm like, what? How did I become the problem?
You were there.
Right. Just your face.
No one else to vent to. Yeah. You're just gonna take it.
Take it out.
You just gotta take it because someone's gotta.
See, I'm not good at that part. Because there's how there's those times when somebody gets mad and person I'm talking to, we just went through an argument and I'm over here why is this an argument? And then when the dust finally settled, she's like, it was never about you. And I'm like, but why'd you bring it to me then? I don't know, but it wasn't about you, and you wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, well...
Have you met me? I never shut up.
No. And she's one of these people who wants to get the last word in, too. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're fucked with me.
Oh, man.
And somewhere in the middle, she's like, do you want to be happy or you want to be right? I'm like, I want to be right and happy. How about that?
I am right, so that makes me happy.
Exactly. But sometimes, after it was all said and done, I was like, you know what? I probably could have just shut the fuck up and let her vent and been done with it.
It's just hard sometimes. Sometimes it's hard.
It is hard.
So, and then sometimes somebody vents to you, and you sit there, because I know I've run into this before. Okay, are you venting because you want advice, or are you venting just to get it out?
Right.
And so having that conversation with somebody where they're venting and you think they want advice, you giving them advice can totally make that switch happen quick.
That's
and all of a sudden you're arguing.
That's actually a super important question to ask. I will ask people that.
Yeah, I think it's a good. Yeah.
Are you just looking to go and I'll listen as much as you want,
right?
Or you're actually looking for input? I will ask. I need to know because I want to respond.
Let me not fuck this up.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes back into the whole open communication thing. I don't really see a lot of people doing that. And that's something simple that can avoid a lot of arguments. I've heard it a lot in the past. Well, hey, maybe if I just asked this one simple question in the beginning, would have clarified the miscommunication we just spent the last 3 hours arguing about.
Yep. Well, the shitty part, though, sometimes, once it get past a certain point, it doesn't even matter what the fuck you say anymore.
It really doesn't. You just want to be mad.
Some people just want to be mad.
Just want to be mad.
Because it was to the point where, we were done. And I'm like, we haven't been talking a week. Whatever.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
Yeah, when it reaches that point where they're just mad and they need to let you know,
so
that is shut up time. And that's
right. That's what I finally...
I'll say,
that's what I finally did.
Yeah, it's hey, let's sleep it off. You want to talk tomorrow? We can talk tomorrow.
And then she finally was like, you don't want to try to work this out? And I was like, I never said that. I just said, I don't want to do this.
This is not working it out.
This back and forth is not working.
This is not working it out. I think we both need to cool off.
Right.
Take some time.
Go think about it.
you know.
And we did.
Time
And
out.
she came back and was like, yeah, that was stupid. And
Flag
I'm
on
like,
the
yeah, it
play.
was stupid. Can we just move on and be cool again? Like, shit.
Yeah. And there were,
But then she also explained, she was like, I'm used to very toxic, abusive relationships. And I think she went into like defense mode, thinking I was going to like fire
that
up.
guy.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, dude, I'm not here for that.
And that is a very, very
tough.
difficult thing to get past.
It
Even
is.
when you're with somebody different.
Yep. Well, we were talking about that with Lisa, that one episode.
Yeah, even when you're with somebody different from what you're used to and what your body and your brain is used to.
Triggered. You're just triggered.
You're just triggered, and you go back to that feeling and that cortisol coursing through your body.
Yep.
And even if that other person is doing and saying the right things and being
You're
the
not
right
hearing
person,
it
you're not hearing it
till later, and you analyze it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to get past that.
So that's something I got to think about.
I still run into those problems all the time. Like I will. I'm not gonna say the exact sample, but like
Right.
I will want to do something, or a question will come up about something, and instead of me just accepting that question for what the question is, my brain goes back to my last relationship,
Right.
which traumatized the fuck out of me.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh God, here's where the other shoe drops. Here's, oh my God,
Well,
this is
here
gonna
we
be the
go.
response I'm going to get when I answer this question this way. And,
Right.
and it's never the case. It's not the
Yeah.
case. And it just, it's
Just gotta
reconfiguring your brain,
reprogramming,
reprogramming
yeah.
your brain.
Well,
Therapy!
Yeah. Well, I bitch all the time. Like, everybody's out here so damaged, blah, blah, blah. And we all are damaged.
To some degree, yeah.
And I think it just comes to the communication. And she did communicate, like, hey, I got some bullshit with me, and you probably are going to have to be patient. And I'm like, I didn't realize it was that bad, but okay.
I think my biggest thing is like being on the other side of it, where I'm not worried about what they're doing or what they're saying. Like, I've just always been my whole life, and like I said, when I was a bad guy, it's because I am hyper emotional. Like, I've just always been a hyper emotional person. And so now it's like when things are like, okay, like we're talking and it might be going a bad way or something, like I have to stop myself in like mid sentence,
excited.
and I have to, and it's like, oh no, wait, no, I can feel like this is like a reaction to something else, and that's nothing to do with us.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll be mid-sentence. I'll say, hold on. I said, give me like 15 seconds. And I'll just sit there and I'll stare for 15 seconds.
Let me refocus.
And then I'm like, whoop, and then I finish the conversation.
Right.
Like, I need to control my reactions.
Well, and
So-
that's kind of where she was going. She was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't you, it was me.
It's very insightful of you, Jeff, right in the middle of a conversation, too.
There you go.
Most people
Just
don't do that.
pause.
They wait until after the fact to replay
back.
the
Exactly.
conversation and go, oh, well, you know what, that's where I fucked up.
If I feel it coming, I know when I'm a dumbass, and I can feel it coming. And I'm like,
Let me try to prevent it.
I'll be like, give me 10 seconds. That's all.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Easy fix.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Unfortunately, we're in that part of our life where everybody's fucked up, and we got to be able to just roll with it, and
What level of fucked up are you willing to deal with?
Well, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, how fucked up are you, and is there enough benefits with the disadvantages? Like, it's got to all even out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So have you ever been set up on a blind date?
One time.
How was that?
Not good. It was fine. Like, nothing bad happened.
Like, who set you up for it, though?
A coworker.
Ooh, those are always
coworker.
But I know a girl I think you'd be great with.
And like,
We work together. You don't know me.
right. And like, we had just started this job
You
like
don't work
within the
me.
last month, so she didn't even know me at all.
She had a single friend who's like, do you know any
She had a
guys?
single friend, and she's like, "Here's a picture of her." And blah, blah, blah. Isn't she cute? I'm like, "Sure." We went out, and it's the same thing that like I knew this. Like, yeah, me and a blind date, it's not going to go well because I am, especially then, young Jeff. Like, I was probably 26, 27 at the time.
Young Jeff.
Super insecure. Like, even probably quieter than I am now. Just like super like blah blah blah. So we went out. We had dinner at some place downtown that doesn't exist anymore, and like it was fine. But yeah, after she chatted, or after we chatted and went our separate ways, she texted me and she's like, "Hey, it was good like meeting you, but yeah, you really need to be like more confident in yourself."
Wow.
And like,
She gave you an assessment afterwards.
and I'm like, yeah, but it's
Very
like,
cool.
this is what I know about myself anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, that's exactly how I anticipated it would go. So didn't hurt my feelings none.
Right.
I was like, yeah, true.
All right.
So yeah, I think that's the only blind date I ever went on. No horror story, so I guess
I've never been set up on a blind date.
I guess that's better than it could be.
That's weird for a long time though. So
I mean, I feel like dating apps are blind dates.
A little bit.
yeah, kind
You know
of.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
you
most
don't
of-
know if they're
Catfishing
giving
you?
exactly.
True.
You know what I mean? I'm a catfish. I put my best pics from 3 years ago on all the apps. Luckily, I guess I'm still okay because no one's been like, yeah, that was horrible. Your pics were way different. And
So how long ago were these
right.
pictures taken?
I guess I just, I'm cool enough that they get over it.
Yeah, it's tough for me because my beard went so gray in the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah, mine too.
It's like, that's the giveaway.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I got
And I'm
just
not
for men.
shaving
They
it.
say gray is
Right.
distinguished.
Yeah. Well, I used to do that, and it's just too damn hard to keep up
Yeah,
with.
yeah, no.
I finally gave up. For me, it was I'm sure you can relate with the musician shit. I didn't want to be the creepy old dude playing in the bar. You know what I mean? When there's college kids and shit.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Just
You want it? I'll do it.
You came here to see the creepy old dude. You.
I didn't want the college girls to be out in the crowd like, whose dad is that up there? Get your fucking dad.
Get your dad.
Or whose grandpa is that?
Where's the DJ?
Right. The fuck. Luckily, I keep up with all the cool music, so I get the pass.
You get the pass. You get the old man pass.
Yeah, and it's dark as fuck, so, it's always dark in the bar.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, turn them damn
Turn the
lights
lights
off.
down.
Man, that's
Yeah.
just my beard. Shut up.
Right. It's funny when I do private gigs and like these ballrooms are all lit up and shit and the dance floor is empty and I'm like running to the event planner and I'm like, no one's dancing because it's too bright and they
bright.
don't want to look at each other. Like, turn the lights down and I'll
Yes.
get this shit popping.
I mean, I don't care. I'll dance either way, but I know a lot of people like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't-
Or a lot of them will wait till the dance floor has like 2 or 3 people on it. Nobody wants to be that first person.
No one wants to get it started because then you're the weird guy. It's like, yeah.
Let's
I
make
used
it
to do
weird.
that. I used to dance by myself all the time and people are like, he's so weird. And I'm like, I just don't want to deal with I don't like rejection. So if I try to dance with a girl and she's not like
Let her come up to
into
you.
it, yeah,
Let her come up to
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be
Oh.
here any minute, I'm sure.
Right,
coming.
She's on her way.
She's on.
If not, I'm just going to drink until I feel like she's coming.
So what's been your favorite date that you've ever been on?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I
Loaded
know
question,
Kitty's
right?
getting creative with these questions
I
out
know.
here.
Sometimes we get on a tangent in the stories, and I'm like, "This is a dating podcast. Let's
Right,
get back
let's-
to dating."
let's
stuff.
Oh
Back
yeah,
to
sorry.
dating.
No, like
no, it's fine, it's
I don't know. Probably anything that involved going to like King's Dominion. I just want to ride roller coasters. Honestly, like
fun?
if I'm riding roller
carefree day?
coasters,
Yeah,
like
okay.
That's your
Like,
happy place.
is this romantic? No. Is this?
It can be
It can be, but
I mean,
only
with the right person.
yeah, but
holding hands.
yeah, but you don't want to
Go
be.
share a funnel cake.
You don't want to be
Hold
that
each
couple
other
in
tight.
line. You don't want to be that couple in line, like leaning on each other.
Oh, hell yeah, I
you don't want
do.
to be
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I do.
Shit.
Actually, yeah, I do.
I actually want to do that cute
kind of
shit.
want to do those things.
Yeah, I actually would love that.
Yeah, no.
here
And
for
then
it.
6 months later, you're like, get off of me.
Yeah, no. I've been
It's fucking hot.
I've been talking. I've
Right.
actually been talking the last like month or so about trying to get to King's Dominion with my girlfriend, and
There you go.
trying to find a day that we can make that work. And yeah, maybe I'll be that couple in line.
Give it a
Like
shot.
maybe I will
What's the
be.
worst? You'll be
But
like,
I never
"Get off
wanted to
me."
be. Like they're always strange. I'd be like,
I mean, nobody's telling you to make out with her in line, but hold her hand or
yeah,
hold her hand.
Yeah, but they're like leaning on each other. One of them's got their
right.
legs up on the bars.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing all that.
Those people, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
don't worry,
too
because they're pretty
much.
adamant about yelling at you and telling you to get the fuck off.
They
the
get the
floor.
fuck off. Get off the railing.
Here, get off the railing, you weirdos.
Right.
Separate.
Oh man.
Yeah, not the most romantic date.
No,
but
the worst is when
I
you're.
I said your favorite. I didn't ask for the most
I
romantic.
haven't had any crazy mind blowing experiences. I'm just like, what's fun? Oh, I love roller coasters. So
there you
fun.
go.
So that's what comes to mind.
So are you generally the planner, or you like things planned for you? I know as guys that like that whole expectation thing. It's always the guys plan the date and blah blah blah. But I feel like in this day and age,
Everybody should play.
I am trying to be better at being a planner. I am not great at it. I would like to remind you that yesterday when I texted you, I was like, look, you gave me a bunch of dates. I need you to pick a day.
Right. You're like
because
you need
this
to pick
is
a day.
You're like tomorrow. I'm like,
It's too much.
Fine, fuck it, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I look at this calendar. There's too many days.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You need to tell me what works so that I can make it happen.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of by default that way. I do, and I am consciously working on it and trying to improve that in a dating scenario of like
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm horrible. I'm horrible
And
at
I'm
that
great
shit
with planning
too.
things. So if you ever want some help, let me
Yeah.
know. I'll
There
help
you go.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at like planning shit. I'm like, hey, so 2 days from now, can we go do something? And everybody's got kids and shit, and they're like,
Picking her up in an hour. She goes, "What are we doing?" I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
Figure we'll just wing it. Get in the car. We'll figure it out.
No, you do that thing where it's like, "I'm going to take you to your favorite place."
Yes,
Wait till she
off
says
the
something.
viral. That's exactly where we're going.
I'm gonna give you her phone number. You can be my go-between. You can reach out to her. Be like, hey, Jeff was thinking.
What do you think about this?
Because you're off a little early this night. You guys could go do this. Let
Sounds
me
like
know.
sounds like a new service.
Yeah,
Does sound
just
like a
let
new
me know.
service.
And then
The dating service. Don't know where to go. I will curate a date for
That's
you.
right. The date planner.
I love this idea. Give me a price point. I'll have a whole date set up for you.
There you go. I
love this
there
idea.
you go.
I need
If
a
it's something
Because I do
fancy,
like planning shit.
yeah. If it's something fancy, you can call, make the reservations, and do all the
I like
things.
this. Give them like a list of, hey, wear something like this.
Right. Here's your choices.
Button down shirt, polo,
Yep,
skip
yep.
T-shirt, or hey, this is
That's
really
right.
casual, so don't get dressed up. I love this idea.
It's actually not a bad
It
idea.
is not a bad idea.
Probably.
Stay tuned, folks.
All right, stay tuned. Need help planning your dates? Kitty a help. Well, I had that problem like with this girl I'm talking to. She's like, I'm horrible. I'm like, you want to hang out, and girls automatically think I'm like trying to like, yeah,
Want to Netflix and chill?
yeah, exactly. And it wasn't even that. I'm just like, what do we do? You know what I mean? And she's like, you're gonna have to do a little bit better than you want to hang out.
You gotta kind of give them a questionnaire.
And
like,
I was
do you like
like-
outdoorsy stuff? What's your favorite
Right.
food? What's
I
your
was
favorite
like,
color?
for me, like I've done everything in Fredericksburg, so I'm like, it's gonna have to be somewhere up north for
well,
me.
see, then you're an expert.
Right.
You should
So
be able to plan
I was
something.
like,
You know
what?
everything.
I was like, you know what? I tell you what. I was like, we can do lunch, because she pretty much threw it out there. She's like, I'm not gonna go on a nighttime activity with you on the first date, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. I like
Meet
this.
for coffee, lunch.
It's like, okay, we can do lunch.
Oh, that's what I
Where?
said.
Fuck! I don't. God damn it! I don't know.
You're asking me too many fucking questions.
Right. Well, I was like, yeah, we can do lunch, and she's like, all right, cool, I'm down for whatever. She said something that she didn't like, and I was like, Mexican? She's like, yeah. I'm like, Mexicans always a fucking win.
Yeah, so like we were in Florida this past weekend, and my boyfriend came down, and I was meeting up with friends that I know down there. He doesn't know anybody down there, and so I took care of lunch one day or whatever, because I invited him down, like,
Right.
And so earlier today he was like, hey, let's go out to dinner. I'll treat, but you pick. Okay, fine. He doesn't know a lot of places in Fredericksburg, so but yeah, so he's like, you pick, and I was like, okay, well, I'll think about it. And so my first thought is, where has he not been in Fredericksburg?
Well, that's the thing, right?
Like,
Trying to figure
let's
that
try
part
something
out.
new, something different. Because I happen to know that he likes trying new things and different
Right.
things, and he's not super picky with food. So
Yes.
that's all you have to do to plan.
Yeah, you just gotta be
Like,
yeah,
a couple
exactly.
extra steps to think about.
Just give a fuck, right? Not just
gotta
give a fuck.
fuck.
Right? Just give a fuck. Yeah.
No, and I don't think that not being a good planner doesn't mean you don't give a fuck. It's just you don't know where to start.
Right. I mean, food's always good. You know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with Mexican food. I mean, I haven't met a girl yet that won't go eat tacos and drink margaritas.
That is true.
I'm just such a I think I'm bad at it just because I'm like such a creature of habit.
Right.
Like I have my routine.
Yeah.
I know what my night out on the town looks like.
Right.
I know where I'm going. I know where I'm ending. Like I'm really set in this. And then it's like, okay, and it's like, okay, I need to change that. Like then it's like I
mean,
freeze.
do you need to change
Do
that?
you though?
Like, I
Yeah, you
freeze,
don't. You
you know?
don't have to.
You don't have to, but sometimes you do.
Yeah.
You have to
You
do
gotta
it. Sometimes
adapt.
you do.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
Mix
we're
it up
going
a
to do
little bit.
something different.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Right.
But it makes it hard when you ask a girl, like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know. What do you want to do? And I'm like, I guess.
Same thing I've always done. I'm a creature of habit.
Right, exactly.
So unless you think of something different,
Right.
this is what we doing.
Here's
You know
what we're
what I
doing
would
unless
be
you come up
doing.
with something.
Right. You know what I would be doing if you weren't here. So is that okay? Or
I mean, it goes back to the convo we have all the time. It's like, I think it's okay for us to have like similar interests and shit. You know what I mean? And then I'm open to go do some shit you want to do. And if I don't
Yeah.
like it, I'll be like, I don't want to do that again.
I'm very much that type of person as well.
You know what I mean? I'm down to try anything once for the
Yeah.
most part,
Yeah.
unless it's something fucking really crazy. And then I still might.
But like, oh, how many White Claws you gonna give me?
Right, exactly. I'm like, is there alcohol involved? Because I'm going to need it. You know, yeah, I'm especially at this age and living in this small ass area that we're in. It's like, what else can I do? I've done everything there is to do here. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
There's only so much, especially if it is, someone working in the service industry
Right.
and working crazy hours. Like, you don't have a lot of
So you find your
options.
favorites, you know what I mean? It's like,
you stick
what-
with what works.
Yeah,
and-
it's like, what bar do you like to drink at? Like, this chick's like, anywhere but spirits. And I'm like, well, damn.
Oh shit.
Literally, I
don't
was
know if
like,
this is gonna work.
yeah,
See, I
exactly.
feel like that would be me. I'd be like anywhere but hard times.
Right.
Like, I do not
Yeah,
like
that
hard
too.
times.
Yeah.
Valid and true. Valid and true, yes.
I mean, when it starts going down that and we start eliminating bars, I'm like, we can just grab.
This isn't gonna work. This
I was
isn't
like,
gonna
well,
work.
no, I can just be like, we can grab some alcohol and fucking drink it at home. I don't care. I'm starting to go into that mode again anyway because I'm like,
Tis the season. It's getting colder.
$40 at the bar versus $40 at the liquor store. Big difference.
Yep. Yeah.
2 drinks or a handle.
Just being fiscally responsible. That's all
Exactly.
it is.
Financially, it just doesn't make sense. And then we're all at Spirits a couple weeks ago, a bunch of old dudes looking around at each other like, why are we here? What the fuck is this? Especially now that the college kids are back. It's
Well,
like,
I also
no.
heard that because Jay's closed, a lot of that clientele is kind of
drifting
dispersing out
over.
to,
Yeah.
it's a very different clientele.
Yeah.
Which I've not really gone out much lately, but the couple of times I have recently, I kind of noticed that
It's that
myself.
college crowd
Yeah.
plus the urban crowd drifting in and, whatever. It is what it is. I think I'm just
Definitely
finally...
the college kids coming back too.
Yeah. I think I'm just finally getting at that age where, like, old people used to always be like, nothing good happens after happy hour. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably valid.
Yeah.
Starts getting boring.
Yeah.
The more people that start piling in the Spirits, like, people watching's fun for a minute, and then I'm just like, yeah, it's time to go home.
Yeah, that's why I got to get out of there.
Yeah, once it starts
I got to
getting
go
crowded.
somewhere chill.
Yes,
I can
exactly.
tell when it's coming. I'm like,
Yep, you
it's
feel it.
coming now. I am bouncing out right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Exactly.
I take my happy ass out here. You know
Exactly.
what? Last karaoke song, sir.
Right. Yeah.
I came here
For
for the
sure.
karaoke.
No.
I'm good now.
I
Well,
didn't even get to sing last
Right.
night because it got so crowded.
Yeah.
I didn't get to
Aw.
sing at 2.
When I hear that second Pink Pony Club, I'm like, yeah, it's getting about that time.
Yeah.
and
Nobody sang that last night. Nobody sang that.
no one
last night.
sang. No one sang Pink Pony Club.
No, I was there.
That
That's
one chick, the
crazy.
one chick that always sings that wasn't there.
I'm pretty certain she was there, but I think
She just
sang
switched
something
it
else.
up.
Yeah.
That's good. I think one of the early conversations that I had with my girlfriend was, and I feel like this is an important thing to base a relationship around, was ranking our favorite Chapel Roan songs, and our list came out like so similar. I'm like, all right,
Yes, this is-
all right, this is good
the winner.
because "Good Luck Babe" is like
Pass.
unequivocally number one.
That is a great song.
That's unequivocally number
I
one.
know. Yeah.
So yeah, number 2 for me is Red Wine Supernova,
I like that one.
Yeah,
and then
that one's
I'm
good
just
one.
so over Pink Pony Club.
and Pink Pony Club. That's like a little
That's like
further
the starter.
down.
That's like the intro.
But yeah,
Chapel Roan.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's good.
That are hot to go.
I mean, I feel, yeah, right. I mean, I feel like, and again, talking about similar interests and stuff, right? Like, I couldn't see myself dating someone that don't like hip hop, for example. I like hip hop. So for me to date someone that's like straight up country
Turn
girl,
that shit off.
straight up country girl, only listens to country, it's probably not going to vibe right.
Yeah.
she asked me the other night. She actually said, like, should I like listen to your band or something? And I was like,
Should I like give a fuck about your band?
can, but like
it's not a have to.
You might hate it, and that would make me sad. So like, you're definitely
Maybe not.
required
Oh,
to.
honey, it's okay. It's a really good song.
But
You tried really hard.
we have pretty similar taste in music, so she might not hate us, but I don't want to know if she does. Like, that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't have to. You're not
I mean, even when it
required
comes to food, because I'm like a basic ass white dude. Like,
Oh my god,
meat
chicken nuggets and
cheese.
French fries, guys.
Right. So, dude, we literally at the bakery early. I'm looking at all the sandwiches.
I heard you.
And the chick was
at the
like,
bakery.
the chick was like, you know what? We're just gonna give you a kid's meal.
Because you were like a few people in front of me, and I heard you looking at the sandwiches, and there's like roast beef and cheese, turkey,
all got
and cheese, egg
onions,
salad,
yeah,
all this stuff.
lettuce,
on it, right?
tomatoes.
I was at the bakery for a meeting, and I overhear him go, "Yeah, I think I'll just get the grilled cheese."
Well, no, my first question. No, my
You
first
fucking
question
child.
was, do you have anything with just meat and cheese on it? And she's like, no, everything's pre-made, but we'll just give you the kids' meal. I'm like, what's the choices on the kids' meal? Dude, I was so excited when she said grilled cheese. I was like, fuck yeah.
That looked like a shitty grilled cheese.
It was a shitty grilled cheese. We're not gonna call them
I was
out.
like, did they even toast the bread?
We're not gonna call them out by name or
No,
nothing.
no.
But you
I'm not
know,
gonna say where.
it was decent, but it wasn't.
I know when you opened it up and I was like, ew,
I was kind of disappointed.
that's a disappointing grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I was so close to ordering
Fuck
a
those
grilled
kids.
cheese the other. I don't even remember where I was, but we went. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, we went out for lunch, and I was so close to ordering a grilled cheese. Like sometimes it just hits the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Especially when
restaurants
it,
like elevate their grilled cheese. and
especially when it
it's
start
actually
getting,
really good.
especially when it gets cooler. I love
Tomato soup,
Panera
grilled
bread,
cheese.
tomato soup, and
Or
grilled
chicken noodle
cheese.
and grilled
Yeah.
cheese. Yeah.
But back to like the dating
Oh, sorry.
aspect of all this.
Now we're on food.
I think it's.
Food's a love language. So
I know.
I'm so good at derailing your show. I love
It's
this.
fun,
I'm
it's
the
fun.
best guest you've ever had.
Yeah, right. But I think it's like when it comes to food, we gotta have somewhat similar interest,
yeah.
because if not, like we're never
Not
gonna
me. I'll eat anything.
we're not gonna cook at home together if we like
Yeah.
completely
I'm
different
not
shit.
picky, so
You know what I mean?
picky.
Like
I've always been a little bit of a picky eater.
I'm pretty picky,
That's something else I've been working on. Trying to
but I'm
branch out a
basic
little
too.
bit.
So
Very
it's like
basic.
just hold the veggies. That's all. Because like when I've dated like Spanish girl, for example, they're all
Oh Jesus
into,
Christ!
Yeah.
Good luck and Godspeed on that one.
Yeah. The one chick was like, "You're just gonna eat whatever I fucking cook," and I'm like, "I'm just gonna feed the veggies to the dog," and I literally did. I'm like, she's like, "How was it?" I'm like, "It's fabulous." It
It's so good.
was so
Told you.
good.
You just got to expand your palate.
Right. But yeah.
Expanded my palate to your dog.
So new relationship, and you're just going with the flow.
It's a good way to be. Hey,
For sure.
cuffing season.
Cuffing season is here. You started early.
Not yet. It ain't cuffing season yet. I remember the first time I heard about cuffing season, like years back. I heard about it. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. It is.
Started early. That's all.
Just start early, get
Wanna
ahead
make
of the
sure we
game,
got
man.
that.
That's such a funny concept.
And they're like
to me.
swimwear.
That's right. I think that's where I'm at. I'm trying to lock
Lock
this
it
one down quick.
You guys, it'll be November before we know it.
No, I'm
Literally.
bummed. Like I don't need cuffing season because I love the cold weather. Like I want to be outside when it's 40 degrees. I
I
want
just
to be
need a cuddle buddy for the winter.
See, I'm like all good, but my girlfriend now it gets to 68 degrees and she's like freezing.
Oh
that's how I
gosh.
am.
She's covered in goosebumps. I'm like, and she's like, I'm so cold, and she's like shivering. I'm like, how?
Right.
How is this happening?
Monday
Yeah.
morning, I went to go take my son to school, and it was chilly Monday morning.
It was kind of
And it was like almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 68.
It's
And I did the same thing. I was
there's some briskness in the air. It's slightly chilly,
cold.
but not
there.
like
nah.
oh no! I shiver, I shake. My son was like, "Mom, this is like the best weather ever." I was like, "This is the worst."
Well, we're also big dudes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's different. These girls don't got no meat on their bones, and they're like cold.
yeah. No, that's fair. It's fair.
Yeah, we're decent sized dudes, so it's like I don't need it. You know what I mean? I'm
Brought the heater.
I'm literally getting my hair cut and sweating. I'm like,
You brought the heater.
oh,
Dude, that's fun. I do sweat when I'm cutting my hair. Like I sweat
yeah, it's weird.
because like it's just the summertime, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like when it's always gross. And like I always tell people, like if I walk outside and the sun's out or the sun's down, and I walk outside. and I just start sweating.
Yep.
Like, I can't stand that weather. Like, I
Yep.
just can't. So I'm so pumped for the cold stuff. I'm so ready.
Yeah, I'm
So
ready
ready.
for it.
Okay, so you're a guy who tends to be quieter, a wallflower, people watching, go out. If you were to give anyone out there some dating advice based on the things you've seen, and you know a lot of people out there, and what kind of dating advice would you give to somebody coming to Fredericksburg brand new, we'll say?
Yeah. The first advice I would give would be, please disregard any advice that I have to offer. But if we're
Don't
throwing,
listen to shit.
If we're throwing that right out, the how do I say this? How do I put this? How do I just don't follow those 5 dudes into the bathroom? Don't
a trap.
Don't
It's a
don't
trap.
chase the cocaine. Stop. Please. But it's also like, I would like to
down.
use the restroom. Please, everyone.
Right, hurry the
Please,
fuck
everyone,
up.
get out.
Right.
But
No, honestly, that's a good piece of advice. Put it down.
like, that's
Right.
not it, because that's especially when you say someone comes new to town. Someone's like, "Oh, you're new to town? Want to come to?" Like, oh, like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, my biggest thing is
but-
like, don't take
Yeah.
drugs from strangers.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Take them from people you know.
That's right. Get your drugs from trusted sources.
But yeah,
Oh
no,
my
I mean,
God.
realistically, it's nothing other than things we talked about already, which is the don't jump into something just cause you feel like
Yeah.
oh, this will fill.
I can't be alone.
Yes, this will
Right.
fill the hole in my life.
Get a cat.
Figure out.
Yeah, right.
Get a cat for sure. Figure out like
I got yelled at for my cat video I made the other day.
Yes, I know.
Figure out what you're looking for. Be honest with yourself. If you've got some deal breakers, like if they're valid and important to you, then like stick to it. Don't be like, oh, I'll overlook this. And
No, that's a good one.
and
That is a good one.
realistically,
That is
like
a
I
good
said,
one.
if you want that open, honest communication, if you're trying to connect with someone on a meaningful level, like put in that extra work. It's scary, but it's so much better if you just like learn to like actually follow through and do that instead of just saying the words because they sound nice, you know?
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah, I think we're grown ups now. It's time to stop playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's Uno.
Right. Or spades.
Or exploding kittens.
Love that game.
Play games, but not
Play
relationship
board games, not relationship games.
That's right. Board games, not relationship games.
Hey, there's another T-shirt.
Almost. I might have to tweak that
tweak
one
that
a
a
little
little
bit. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to ChatGPT.
I have to tweak
it.
my dating service name too.
There you go.
All right. Well,
About that time.
thank you for joining us today, Jeff.
Thank you.
It was a fun conversation.
Yeah.
The best guest we've had so far.
I like to think so.
He has listened to all of them.
I have. I enjoy your show.
This
and-
was the less ratchet.
Yeah, and if you know
conversation.
anybody who may be interested on being on the show, have them reach out.
Send them my way.
We're not scary. We don't bite. We just want to hear some funny stories and just let everybody out there know that
Just wanna
they're not
reflect.
alone in this crazy ass dating world.
I'm terrified.
You should be.
All right, guys. Thanks, Fredericksburg. We'll see you later.
All right.
Thanks for listening to Dating Detours.
If this episode hit home, follow the show and drop us a quick review. It really helps us grow.
And if you've got a dating story of your own, we want to hear it.
Hit the link in our show notes, be a guest, and keep navigating the chaos out there.
Keep dating, keep learning, and don't be afraid to take the detour.